you guys have heard it by now, but PlayStation has gone ahead and canceled more live service games. What games are those that have been canceled, you're asking? Well, Wario64 put it here to report from Bloomberg that says PlayStation cancels 2 live service projects from Bend Studio and Bluepoint. And that's wild. That's wild to hear whose games got canceled, right? Says the Bluepoint project was a live service God of War game, according to Jason Schreier. Bro, who the mother ever asked for a God of War live service game? I told y'all, yo, they're trying to milk these freaking games in any way humanly possible.
Yeah. That they're trying, listen, the ones that did the ones that did take that these developers gravitate towards, what they're doing is trying to see how they can go ahead and get as much money as possible. And it's just deteriorating their IP. It's sad to see that this is what it's come down to. But who wants a freaking live service God of War? This is crazy.
I don't even know what that would be.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that would be.
Apparently they did. They had an
apparently
idea.
They didn't. Apparently they did.
Of what was going to be taking place. How do you start spending money on these dumbass ideas?
I don't know. That being said.
Like, how are these things? They're getting to the point where they're canceled, right? Exactly. So they've invested in these things already.
Yeah, I mean, especially Bluepoint, who's been working on whatever they've been working on forever, right? But we saw when Sony put that list of studios on paper and said where they consider the value of each studio they have, Bluepoint got knocked down to a secondary studio, right? A support studio. And everybody was like, oh no, that's not support. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Stay money shop. This is what they want, right? They want us not to talk. This is what they say.
Magically, everything it just comes true, right?
Canceled, bro. That's why they got knocked down. This game probably got canceled a while ago. Back when this was all that letter or whatever that image they put out there that shows that they got degraded. That's probably when it happened.
Yep.
Right? Literally, that's probably when it happened. But we actually have somebody, I don't know, it says this article was gifted to you by a Bloomberg subscriber. So we could actually read the article.
Let's go.
So it says Sony cancels 2 more PlayStation projects.
Shame, shame, shame.
The company told subsidiaries Bend and Bluepoint it will work with them to determine their next steps and minimize job losses.
Oh.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. Did I or did I not say that each of these studios that are working for PlayStation right now, whatever game they're working on is going to be their test of whether or not they're going to survive? I said this whole round of new games is all a test to see what PlayStation is going to do. Bend went from making Days Gone, having a pretty successful game, but bad Metacritic, going ahead and pitching a second one, having that shut down. The people who were the creatives of that studio left, working on, supposedly they were working with Naughty Dog for a while on like an Uncharted remake. Then I think they fought themselves to get out of that and got put on this game. I remember the guy who was fighting with the original guy. Remember that whole little saga?
Yes.
Between like the new manager guy, the community manager, and the original like co-founder or whatever of Ben Studio, giving him crap. And look at them now. Damn.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought that the people who led the studio and had the vision for the games that they would make when they left, turns out wasn't that easily replaceable. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't just be like, well, let's get somebody else in there. Everything will be okay. Apparently not.
Listen,
And then,
these are the consequences from Concord, right? We said there will be,
they are.
and here we go. Cancel
100%.
games, layoffs. Done.
Looks like that risk taking is
No
slowing
reward.
down. Guess they're going to be slowing down on those risk takers. You know what I'm saying? But the other one is Blue Point. Okay, Blue Point being here is pretty damning for them because their ambition before they got bought, I remember they put out like a tweet like, no, we didn't get bought yet, or we didn't get bought. We're still independent, all this stuff, because they wanted to make their own stuff. And then it came out, Sony bought them. And I think it was after they did Demon Souls, right? After they did the Demon Souls remake or whatever, that's when they got bought. And they really wanted to make their own game. And look what happened. Ryan laughing. Yo, I feel it. It's true, but this is the situation. This is the situation, man. They worked on a game and it's gone. Canceled. What are they doing now? What are they doing now? They're going to go be a support studio.
Yeah,
and
just
go
waiting.
help somebody else make a
Or
game.
remasters.
Or more remasters that no one's going to buy. It's crazy, but this is the reality they live with, man.
The craziest thing is that they're doing this knowing that the day will come when some of them will no longer be there. There's got to be, this has to be insane to feel like you're just on standby to see what's next. What are they going to do? You know it's happening. Who's going to go?
They're going to be gone. You know Sony's just building their list. I told y'all, they're moving away from first party, bro. They're moving away from first party. They're going to slim that bitch down to the absolute minimal amount of first party studios that they believe will bring them money. They're not taking risks no more, man. They're showing you they ain't got the cash for that shit.
Yep.
We've been telling y'all, they don't have the cash. They don't have the cash. Say it with me.
They don't have the cash. They don't have the cash.
This is the reality. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to accept it. And I don't know how many more games they're going to have to lose before they're able to recognize that they need to step out of their bubble of lies. Okay? Take the Vaseline. Take the Vaseline off your eyes. Okay? Look clearly in front of you and you'll see PlayStation's not long for this world. At least not the PlayStation that you know and love. It's sad times, but it's the reality. Is it sad? Not really. It's funny for me, but sad for them, you would think, right? Who knows? Let's read this before they take away our gift to the article. Oh my God. So it says Sony Group Corp's PlayStation has canceled previously unannounced games at 2 of its top subsidiaries. The company said Thursday. The games at Oregon-based Bend Studio and Texas-based Blue Point Games were both quote-unquote live service projects designed to draw recurring revenue from players. You know what's funny? Neither of these people were able to make a regular game that can get revenue from gamers. But they were going to create a whole new live service game that was going to get continuous recurring revenue.
Talk about overachievers, huh?
Holy shit. Sony has some cracked out thought. They're like, let's start this studio and make them do live service. They never did it before, but they'll figure it out. Jesus. Oh my God.
From the moment they came out here saying they were going to make 12, 15 freaking gas games.
We mocked them.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How do you go from none to like, it sounds so kiddie, right?
It is.
It's just so kiddie. Come on, man. That is not how you address the issue. You step in and you go ahead and you take baby steps.
Right. Let's get the homie Sir Rips-a-Lot in the building with that $5
Rips-a-Lot, what's up?
Appreciate you, my homie. Says,
thank you, love.
We're the God of War voice actor now. Is he still talking shit to Call of Duty? His live service game won't even see the light of day. Hit that motherfucking like button.
Let's go, baby.
Riffs a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Just
Thank
giving
you.
that a quick elbow to the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? Take him out. That's exactly what just happened. Bro, I wonder if somehow, he's still giving that same speech he gave back in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if he's just sitting in the mirror, just staring at it, talking to himself. Because he damn well didn't have a speech for Ragnarok.
No.
No speech for Ragnarok.
I thought Ragnarok one was the long freaking ridiculous thing, wasn't it?
Was it?
Wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was 2018.
Because then they changed the freaking rules the next time when they had the shut up mode, right? You need to shut up now.
Ragnarok?
He's the reason.
It was, yeah. Literally, he's the reason. Because he went on for 10 minutes or something ridiculous.
I thought it was the original one.
It's like, yo, you need to shut up, bro.
Hold up. That one guy says he's still giving that speech to this day.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I really thought it was for the other one. Oh, shit. Man, that's a bad situation. You got the homie Starkey Love.
Starkey Love. What's up, baby?
With that $10 super chat, man. Appreciate you, homie. He says, Sony in a tough spot. They specialize in big budget third-person movie games, but can't afford to keep making them because they can't sell enough. Their cult don't want their games on PC. They're stuck. Dude, honestly.
They don't want the games on PC. Wait. Wait until they go ahead and start putting these remasters on the Switch and on Xbox, right? The day will come. The day will come. They still don't know what it means to put your games everywhere. The developers are still in a circle, circle jerking each other, trying to figure it out. They're like, what do you think? What do you think he means by everywhere? Where?
Hey guys, shall we stop?
What could it be?
Shall we stop at some point? Shall we stop circle jerking? What do you think? What do you think? Shall we stop one day? I don't know. Shall we? Don't never stop. Don't never stop.
My God.
Like, PlayStation's gonna be gone, and it's still gonna be that circle. What do you mean? PlayStation? What are you talking about?
The
circle jerk club is not going. Look at them. Live footage of them in the wild. Thank you, Herky.
They're about to form a circle.
Yes. They got the little one over there too. That's hilarious.
Sword fighting.
Oh my God. Oh,
that's what they do when they don't have games. They entertain each other.
But no, I mean, listen, but seriously speaking, though, right? When you think about Sony, right, and PlayStation, aside from the mockery of how we like to make fun of the ponies and their dumb shit, if you really look at it, if you just kind of take a look at it from just looking at the business of it, Sony just fundamentally is in a horrible position with PlayStation. They're just in a bad way because they don't know what to do to find success in a meaningful way. These single player games don't suit their needs. They're not being purchased. They're not. I don't care. I don't care if you're how do you have the balls to be a pony who brings up sales and then try to gaslight us into believing that 1 million sales is a victory?
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna look at that game? Go ahead.
That one?
I can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
Oh, you couldn't hear it?
It's muffled. Oh, Astro Bot. Oh my God. There you go. We heard it now. Yeah,
yes,
that's not
the game of the year, Astro Bot.
There you have it, guys.
So I mean, but this is the thing, right? So if you're looking at if you're Sony and you're looking at PlayStation and you're saying, okay, making quote unquote good games, right? Like when I say quote unquote, they rated it high, right? So objectively speaking, you're standing up, you're looking at the numbers, you're saying, well, Astro Bot was a great game on paper, right? If PlayStation makes a great game, quote unquote, great game, and the ponies still don't buy said game, what is the point in investing to make quote unquote great games?
It's a failure. It's a failure. It doesn't matter how many awards you get or the freaking score of the game if it's not getting any type of traction. And I'm sorry, a mil in sales, 1.5 million in sales before they run around bringing up numbers. It's not enough. It's not. Right?
Really not.
And I'm sure that they thought that winning Game of the Year was going to go ahead and boost up those sales. And it has not done it yet.
Agreed.
Which means it never will.
It really won't at all. I mean, this is the thing. This is the easy way to know it. And that's why the argument that these stupid ass like PlayStation fanboys and these ponies out here, the argument that they would make is so stupid because the original Astro Bot, not the original, the PlayStation 5 one, there's 65.5 million people who can download that game right now for free and play that game. So if they had any interest, number one, they can go and do that and say, before I buy it, maybe I should try it. Okay, so you have only one of two situations that took place here. 64 million people looked at that game and said, I don't think I have any interest in playing as a little stupid fucking robot.
That was descriptive.
Playing dress up as old, dead PlayStation franchises. That's like going to a fucking cemetery and watching a fucking zombie walking around wearing other dead people's clothes. Right? That's some dumbass shit to do. Right? So 64 million people either did that or they downloaded the first Astro Bot, played it, and said, the fuck I will buy this shit. The fuck I will.
And listen,
the fuck I will.
Listen, I will tell you right now, if the new one made you smile from ear to ear, the last one will bring the same smile to your heart. Just saying.
It's the reality.
It's the same damn thing. Nothing's changed.
It's the truth. It's sad, but it's real. Angry Hippie,
what's up?
Oh no, my bad, brother. Let me just read this one. Angry Hippie with the $5 super chat says,
"Thank you.
Doodle wearing the Undertaker hat with CMoney looking like Paul Bearer is perfect for today." Wow. How you trying to slap me up? First of all, Doodle, put your hat down a little bit. Look at that. There's look at that, all the shiny. She ain't fucking around. She ain't fucking around. This is the real deal. She came for success for that funeral.
Yes.
Every show's a funeral for the ponies. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do here. All right. Oh my God. But why I gotta look like Paul Bearer though? Because you know that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I hope there's a lot of young people in here who don't know who that is. Because if you know who that is, that's cold. That's real cold. And the homie Dan Lazar with that $5 chat, appreciate you, homie. Says, gotta get that Simpsons "Stop It, He's Already Dead" clip for the show. Who we already dancing on PlayStation's grave. This whole generation. Yo, 4 times a week, baby. 4 times a week. Hitting that shit real good.
Get it, baby. Get it.
They don't even know. They don't even know what we about, bro. They don't know what we about. Come on, man. They watch. And you know what's sick? These ponies, they come and watch.
Mm-hmm.
They come and watch. They clip us. You know what's crazy? When people that you don't even know go around and like that X-Volt dude, like he's some, I don't know who he is. I guess he's somebody, right? But he randomly. Oh, okay, so he's nobody.
He's just a random whatever.
Okay, so I've seen his name float around, but he clipped us talking like with no words. He didn't even write a message. He just clipped us and put it up. Why? And then somebody in there tags us. It's like, okay, you guys are fucking loose.
The time that you must have, but this just shows though. Like this is why they put up with Sony. Yeah. They just love the type of torture. I guess. I suppose they like that type of treatment.
They like it.
That's what they respond to. That's what they like. You know. A good beating.
They're like getting beaten within like an inch of survival. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
apparently.
That's enough. I'll clip you now. So, fuck you guy. All right, Harky, what were we gonna say, Play? I'm sorry for having.
Yeah, I mean, they say that neither one of these studios is going to be shut down, but like,
Sure.
Okay.
I just don't believe
Okay.
that. I like at some point you just gotta say, what are you getting out of these? So maybe they're not shuttered, but like half the studio is gonna go, right? Because like the creative part of it, what are they doing? Like they're gonna be support people. They're just gonna be doing
Support,
assets for
that's
other other studios. That's what they're gonna do. So the people that are doing story writing and all that stuff, they're gonna be gone. Like what value do they bring to the table if they're not gonna be making a game? So the studio essentially is going to be dead, right? It's just a support studio at that point. So I like this is just sad. It is what it is, right? They went in with this idea of like Ben was finally like, yes, we get to make a new game. Sorry. Blue Point's like, we're gonna make our
What's
own
worse,
thing.
Hargy? What's worse? What's worse? Not getting to make one or feeling like you finally are gonna get an opportunity and just
And then it gets snatched.
not being able to see it out.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It's taken.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever their work output is, they just didn't care at all about it. So Blue Point was the one making a God of War live service game.
Yep.
The fact that they decided to kill a God of War game alone is just crazy. But the fact that they agreed, like this is what I kept hearing this, that every one of their games they're going to be making live, all their big franchises, and I'm like, are you like stupid? You like why
So
would
stupid.
you do that?
So stupid.
What?
They're so stupid.
You have to have a
It's so
concept
bad.
that makes sense to be live. Why would you take something that's not synonymous with live at all and try to just shoehorn it into a live? Like, okay, I don't know how that's going to work out, but I don't think it's going to. So good luck, right? And of all the games, which one worked? The one that started that way, Helldivers. Helldivers started as a live multiplayer game, and shockingly, it worked when they had a sequel. What did you expect? I don't understand how that. Well, but this is the way it is, right? Jim Ryan came out and said, we're going to learn from the mistakes of all the other people. What mistakes did you learn from? You made every classic blunder you could possibly make, and here's the result. Closed studios, 400 plus whatever million lost on Concord, wasted time with two other studios. This is just the way it is. Do we think Fair Games is going to fare any better? Do we think Marathon's going to light it up? Nope. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. I just don't see it. It's sad. Like I would have thought Bungie would have been a good acquisition. Unfortunately, it was on like the downward trend for Destiny. And their next game, like, why are you doing that? Like, it just
somebody needs to get all the receipts from all those people who were gassed up that Sony bought Bungie.
Absolutely.
Thinking they own Halo now.
Halo.
We own Halo. We own Halo. We own Halo.
Oh my god.
This is people are sick of. Oh my god.
And they're the ones now begging to get it, right?
I know. It's full circle. G-Mane says Bend, Blue Point, and Bungie. All B studios. Damn, there's something going on with the Bs. Bs ain't working.
Yeah. They're not working.
Smart 661 in the building. What's up? Man? Thank you for being here. Amit Kumar says Blue Point can remake some games, I guess, maybe port old games to other platforms, but Ben hasn't done shit for a minute. They were originally doing the Last of Us remake, and even that got took from them.
Yeah,
bro. They're a shell of a studio. Why do you think they were going to get rid of Tango? Why do you think Xbox was going to get rid of Tango?
Yep.
Okay. Before
the lead guy left,
they got to do anything. The creator left. The guy who had the vision for the studio, for the games, left. It's done. What do you think happened to Bend? Gone. And these people think that you're just going to replace them. Well,
it's not.
How did that work out for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that work out for you? It's a problem. It's a problem.
So if I look at the other side of this, right, Xbox has had like 2 games legit that were live service games that failed. One was Bleeding Edge, but it was a small team making a very small
and that was
game,
already
like,
pre-made.
whatever.
pre-made on purchase.
whatever, right? And
They
then
let
there
it go
was
out.
Redfall,
And it's still alive, though. It's still alive.
right? Yep, you can
Remember
still
that.
play it.
Not dead. Not a lot of people playing, but still alive. If you want to go play it, you can play it right now. Unlike
Still there, yeah.
certain other live service games that were released by Sony. You know what I'm saying? Okay, continue. Sorry. So that was one.
And then Redfall, which was half made, and then they gave them additional time.
Another not a Microsoft endeavor, right? Not an Xbox endeavor. 2 live service games that were being made by struggling people, right? People who were struggling, trying to do something. They bought them, saved them, and said, well, sure, right? Sure, release it. And that's what they did. Everything that Xbox has done, though.
But there are other ones.
I still believe it was such a saving moment. I feel like everything changed from there on. The way that they looked at these merges or acquisitions moving forward, the dynamic needed to change. It wasn't here, go ahead, you've been on your own, do your own thing. Things needed to be monitored because at the end of the day, it's Xbox, right? If the game is not up to par, it's on them, not on Bethesda or anybody else. So I do feel like that was a like the start, right? So it was the right time for it to happen. It was like more issues, right? But it was the right time for it to happen so that they can just move forward. I feel like Starfield was their moment where they kind of push forward.
To work, right? Yeah. But look, Redfall was also the same thing. It was shoehorning a multiplayer live game onto a development team that was not, interested in that at all. And then they had to learn and let go of all the people that did the normal single player stuff. And so it was a mess. And again, that was why that studio got that part of the studio, because Arcane still exists, but, kind of got shuttered. And I really don't know if those folks are all gone or if they're just really supporting the other Arcane or whatever, but wherever they are, they are. But look at their other ones. Grounded.
The good ones, I'm sure, stayed.
Worked.
The ones that weren't great.
Yep. But yeah, so Grounded worked. Sea of Thieves. Right? They took a massive risk on that one. And my God, did it work, right? So, they've had those kind of live games they've tried themselves, and it's worked out. And then when they went and acquired, the Forza Horizon series has been awesome to begin with, right? But if you look at their acquisitions, they went after the games that will work. So the first big one was Minecraft, and it's still a behemoth, continuously keeps printing money. Then they went after ABK to get, look at just King alone. You get freaking massive amounts of mobile transactions just constantly pouring money in on top of Call of Duty, Overwatch, right? You have Diablo making money. It's just constant. There's so much there, right? With the equivalent on the other side is they bought Bungie, it's failing. They tried to make all these live games, Destruction All-Stars. They went and partnered on Foam Stars and Babylon's Fall and all these stupid and it's just fail after fail.
It's crazy.
You can't make it up. Yo.
So many bad decisions,
bro,
from the same freaking spot. It's crazy.
Oh my God!
You can't make that many bad decisions if you tried, like in life.
They somehow managed to keep doing it. And like the latest one is Lego Horizon, right? And I'm like, dude, like, how do you mess up a Lego game? They messed up a Lego game. They can't do it. I don't know what's going on there, but they're in some dire straits. Like they were saying that like, Horizon is their biggest IP, their most important IP. Well, I guess if you're gonna cancel God of War, you got to figure
who's next?
He's right. Right? Like,
facts.
So
who should be canceled next?
Right? They canceled Factions, so they don't care about freaking Last of Us. I don't know where the heck Uncharted is, because the next game they're making is Intergalactic, which has this massive negative ratio on its like to dislike. Well, good luck with that.
What could that mean, Huggy? What could that mean?
That's
I mean, games don't survive that, unfortunately. They just don't survive that. Usually when that happens,
Yeah.
it's kind of a death sentence, unfortunately, but
It's
it is what it
1.0.
is.
Yeah.
So Ghost of Yotai at least has a good positive, like to dislike. So hopefully it does okay. But that also has some controversy to it. Let's just be honest.
It did. And
But
what's
it's not
okay,
as bad.
though? I think that's the problem. What's okay? You know, making a million again, it's not good enough. They have to go ahead and make up for everything that's taken place. And it's just the hole keeps getting deeper and deeper. It's an issue. But
There's so much
let's
more
not
from
forget
Shuhei
Spider-Man
today, right?
multiplayer that got canceled
Yeah,
too,
facts.
right? So
Yeah, there's a lot. Let me
As
finish
did
reading this.
Twisted Metal multiplayer.
Exactly.
got
We
also
actually have a whole
canceled.
list. I have a whole
Oh,
list.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Let me
Let's
finish reading
go.
this, and then we'll get the list because I gotta take advantage of my free gift. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Let's see. What do they got?
Do it. All right. So, a company spokesperson confirmed the cancellations. In a statement, the spokesperson said the two games were canceled following a recent review. Oh no, it is recent. Damn. And that PlayStation will continue making both online and single player games.
Okay, guys, come
Neither
on.
studio will be shuttered. Ben and Bluepoint are highly accomplished teams who are valued members of the PlayStation Studios family. And we are working closely with each studio to determine what are the next projects. Man, looks
Just
like,
like
they're gonna have a lot
Japan
of games coming
studio,
soon.
just like London studio. Oh, I'm sorry, they're gone.
Exactly.
Oh well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the crazy idea that we still believe this nonsense is beyond,
It's a joke.
right?
It's a joke. They continue. Over the last few years, PlayStation has invested big in live service games. These are typically multiplayer games with microtransactions and other ways to get money out of players for months and years after they launch. These games are risky ventures, but can be lucrative when they're successful. For Sony, the strategy has led to one hit in 2024, Helldivers 2, and several flops, including Concord, which was removed from sale less than 2 weeks after it was released. You know
They
what's
said
funny?
themselves they invested big, right? And when you go ahead and you take a risk like that, you're hoping that it's gonna go ahead and be a hit. And yes, you put a couple out there and see what happens. But even Helldivers 2, the success wasn't, some huge accomplishment or something that's going to be groundbreaking for them.
Well, it wasn't first party,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that doesn't secure them, right? They don't have a team that they can say, well, this is our team and we know that they're accomplished. This other team could be like, nah, we're good. We're going to keep Helldivers 2 going and that's it. We're just going to ride this plane or this train and just sit here until the money stops coming in. Then we'll worry about making something else, right? Like that's where they could stay. And I mean, obviously we've already seen that Helldivers 2 has taken like a massive reduction, right? Which is fine, right? Live service games are not going to stay up top forever, but at a certain point in time, it will come where it's like, well, how much are they
Some
making
do.
versus how much are they spending, right? And that's where the problem comes in, right? So that's not a first party achievement. That's a first party IP. But if you want to talk about the IP as if the IP is golden, it's not. The first IP and the first game did not do anything near any of these numbers, right? Not even fucking close, right? So there's no guarantee success because of it, right? So they need to be able to maintain that and then try to find something else because they're not going to live off of Helldivers 2.
No.
Right? It's a success, but it's not Call of Duty. Like, let's be clear, right? Okay. So we do have the homie Brett Bingham in the building.
Brett, what's good?
Thank you for being here, man.
Thank you, love.
Thank you for that $5 super chat. It says it's not Team Green versus Team Blue. It's a Team Mean Green versus Team Blue Balls. When PlayStation has no games, you might as well call it Team Blue Balls.
I mean, seriously.
Thanks, yo.
Wow.
It's true.
Let's go.
It's true. Truth hurts. Sir Riffs a lot with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Says Sony
Thank
don't
you.
have a roadmap. They have a green mile.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wow.
Have you watched that movie? Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah,
I saw it a
movie.
long time ago.
Wow.
Long time ago.
I think we saw it together.
Wow.
Back in our early days.
So long ago, yeah.
So long ago. But that was sad. It was a sad movie.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
But awesome
Jesus.
movie. But yeah, man,
Great
that's
movie.
a comment for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Smile.
That was,
Yeah.
took him down. That was nice. You hear that, ponies, in the chat right now? Crying? It's okay. It's okay. One day you'll see the light and you'll convert. Okay. Well,
They like it. They
that's
like
fine.
it.
It's fine.
So
Or you just keep, waiting for Xbox games.
there
You're
you
fine.
go.
You're fine. Daddy Phil's here.
Well, so
That's
that's
the
my
name.
new hashtag. PS Losers Fun Game Pass.
Oh, let's go. Yes. Yes.
Me likey. PlayStation
Yeah.
Losers Fun
Woo.
Game Pass. Fun
I like that, Hagi.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes.
Let's
All they
let's keep
buy
it
is
rocking.
Xbox games.
That's a
anyway.
keeper.
It's true.
It's true.
Just keep buying, fam. Keep buying. We love it.
Keep funding.
All right.
Keep funding
So-
my Game Pass.
Every day is beautiful. I can't wait to see more. We got next week. We'll find out even more. Oh, it's great. All right. The company has also canceled several other live service games over the last few years, including one based on Spider-Man.
Mm.
Bloomberg has reported. You know what's wild? Every major IP, it looks like they try to make a live service game from and then canceled. That's crazy.
That's what I said, right?
That's what-
Literally everything. That's what I heard. It was like all of their games, all their major IPs. I'm like, you're really
So
gonna
now
try
we gotta wait.
everything?
And now they're all going to be movies or anime.
Yeah. That's where. Listen, I tweeted it out when this news came out. Like, I hope these ponies are really into movies and anime, because if they're not going to see these IP anymore, bro.
No.
Like,
No.
this is
And a
what is
concert.
happening.
You'll definitely be
music.
able to experience another concert.
They will. That's true. Oh my god, that's wild, yo. That's wild.
Does that count as playing?
Wow,
Damn.
yo, the birds.
They just keep coming.
It's so bad for them. It's so bad. God. It's so bad, yo. It's so bad. Continue here. Sony didn't say if the cancellations will lead to job cuts. In a memo to staff reviewed by Bloomberg, the company said it's working closely with Bend and Bluepoint to determine what are the next projects and plan to do everything we can to ensure there is minimal business impact. Well, I mean, obviously right there, that tells you that there is going to be
Layoffs.
business
Yes,
impact.
of course.
They're going to fire some
course.
people. How many people? That's going to be a whole nother question.
The idea that these morons run around thinking that they're not being affected by this, even if you have a lot of money to invest, right? And you're not in that situation that PlayStation is in, you still can't just bleed out.
No. And the question is going to be this: are they going to fire a bunch of low-ranking, low-paid
No, they're not.
employees,
They're not.
or are they going to go after the people who couldn't come through with the project that they promised, and they get a big paycheck? So time to go night.
Yeah, that paycheck has to be gone.
Just saying. All right, and then he wraps it up saying the last 2 years have been difficult for the video game industry, which has seen tens of thousands lose their jobs in the wake of bad bets and slower growth. I mean, listen, it's one thing if you're just doing cuts across the board, right? When you looked at your business, say, okay, we need to make cuts, right? Obviously, if Sony's doing that, that's because they're down bad. If Microsoft's doing that, they're just finessing the numbers to make it better, right? We need to cut the fat here, cut the fat here. They did not too long ago, they put something out saying like, we let go of people who don't do their job well, right? Like, that is a normal thing. That's okay.
It is.
But when
Sometimes
you're
you
saying,
gotta clean the house.
exactly. But when you're saying, hey, you were working on a game and we're canceling it and we have to fire you, that's a very different situation.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying? That's a very different situation.
We don't believe in your in your vision anymore. So we're gonna pull the plug and you're out. I mean the idea that they have to run around canceling these games and figuring out where to place these people, it's like, man, you're letting people go and you're trying to figure out what to do with the rest of them that are still in there. This is like a store that's just going out of business and everything is just on clearance. And
Fire
before
sale.
you know it, people are going to show up and the doors are going to be locked and it's over.
Dude, you know what's funny? We didn't really mention it because we're not one of those people who are obsessed with this idea. But I forgot I had seen a lot of people in like comments and some of these things saying that they were upset to find out that this whole time they thought that Blue Point might be working on a Bloodborne remaster.
Oh gosh. Oh god.
Only to find out that they've been working on a
the fact that they
live
still
service
have
game.
hope on things that can
Right.
be taking place. It's delusional. It's crazy. Like how
And
are
we
you guys?
got confirmation
We
about
don't
that
know
too.
what they're cooking. They're not making a damn thing, right?
Yeah. We also got from Shuhei what's going on about that, right? So Bloodborne.
We did.
So
Yep.
it was
Yep.
such an informative
talking.
thing. There's so much information there.
There is. We're actually gonna break it apart ourselves and kind of put like I think we're gonna do like put a video together of all the PlayStation burns. You know what I'm saying? All the
Yes.
things that hurt the
'Cause there was a
ponies.
lot.
Look out, guys.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. It was glorious.
Not that we're trying to hurt the ponies or twist the knife, right? But
No,
we
we
are.
don't want to kick each other down.
Oh, that wasn't
You know what I'm
us.
saying?
That was Shuhei.
Right? We're just delivering the news. We're the portal.
That's wild.
Someone had to break it down. You know?
Oh my god.
That's wild. Oh my god. All right. I do have that other tweet over here from I'll share it now. This is from Kami. So Kami has went ahead and put a list of canceled PlayStation Live service games from roughly the past year. Okay, you ready? So Concord canceled. Technically got released, but then
Dead. That should
murdered.
be dead. Let's call
So I
it what
feel
it
like
is. They didn't cancel
They
that.
got murdered.
They still
DOA.
believed in. They still till
DOA.
this day believe in Concord. Right? They think the people did something wrong, right? They didn't
People's
see
fault.
the masterpiece that Concord. Maybe someday, 10 years from now, it'll be appreciated, right? But Concord is dead.
Yeah. Night for sure. Easy peasy.
It was available. People said, "Nah, thank you," and you guys had to pull the plug. No one showed up to the party,
Agreed. Even when it was free. You know what I'm saying?
even when it was free.
Hey, you know it was down bad when one of the options was like, well, should we just release it free? Nah, give them their money back. Give them their money back. Done. So Concord, dead. Unannounced God of War game.
Cancel. Yes.
Last of Us multiplayer.
Oh, canceled.
Spider-Man 2 multiplayer.
Cancel. Say it with us,
Belly
Argy.
Studio multiplayer. Canceled.
Canceled.
Twisted Metal from Firefly.
Cancel, baby.
Canceled.
Ooh.
London Studios co-op game. Studio closed.
Oh, and the
Cancel.
game canceled.
Deviation Games multiplayer game.
Oh, cancel,
Cancel.
baby.
Canceled.
Payback. It's a third-person Destiny spinoff from Bungie. Canceled. That's
Canceled.
another game?
Cancel.
So Payback was canceled so that Gummy Bears can live? God, these people are crazy.
Do we think Gummy Bears is gonna
gosh.
get canceled?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Damn. What a
the
freaking list.
The moment that leak came out and they saw people like relating it to Concord, it's already shot. It's gone. It's going to be gone. All those games, all those live service games, gone. Remember, how many you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of the 12 are officially canceled.
Hey, but Xbox is dead, guys.
Xbox dying.
It's dead. It's dead.
PlayStation thriving.
Yes, baby. Look at this list.
The list.
The money just coming in from
Undeniable.
everywhere.
Can you
They
imagine? I
don't know
wonder
what
how
to do
much
with
money
it.
they made off of all these games. I really do.
How much money did they lose altogether
Oh my
of
God.
all these games?
Yo, this is why Hellblade, what is it, Helldivers, whatever the fuck it's called?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Helldivers means nothing because every dollar it makes just goes into recouping the cost of the hundreds and
Helldivers could
hundreds
not
of
make
millions of
enough money
dollars.
in a lifetime to go ahead and recoup the money that they've lost on all these games.
Come on, man.
It's crazy, man.
Come on. All right.
It's wild.
Obviously,
Rocky too brokey.
Hiroki too broke.
Right, you are.
Hiroki real too brokey. All right. So obviously, we've been poking fun this whole time about this, but baby, what do you just think of the overall situation, right? Between this list of cancel games, the fact that there's 2 more cancel games that we just learned about, it doesn't look like they can fucking do anything right.
PlayStation is dead.
Oh shit.
It's dead. There's no hope. There's no faith. There's no believing. Nothing. They are bleeding out. They're spending money they don't even have. And the fact that they're going to take this shitty ass IP and go ahead and turn it into movies and shows and anime. Oh my gosh. Probably mangas, all types of crap. Good luck. Good luck. They're freaking done. We've been saying it for a while. The fact that we have to look at this list of just shame and failure and disappointment, it's crazy. It's gotten this bad, you guys. It's gotten this bad. Just saying. Just saying. No, talentless. They have no talent.
Oh, damn.
They don't know what direction to take, and they don't know what to do.
So
what do you do at that point?
There's nothing
right?
to
There's nothing to do. Go ahead, argue with it. No, you can't.
Argue against you. What can you show? Ponies, what can you show her? What can you show her to prove that the talent levels at PlayStation are undeniably great? What can you show?
Now tell me that they didn't run around paying for those awards, that they didn't freaking go around paying the media to keep all this dirt underground, right? Come on,
I
man.
think the media is turning around, but yeah,
this is a gaming company is bullshit. If Xbox came out here with a quarter of this list,
I know, right?
It would be deadly.
Facts.
So
facts.
It is what it is. This is PlayStation, you guys. This is number 1.
You know what they have proven that they at least are a little good at, and that's copying. Right, we know they can copy shit. Right?
They can't even copyright.
Well, they can't do
How
it
can you
successfully.
make a Lego game and deliver?
Damn.
How can you make popcorn and try to
give you ponies one
story to it and turn it into something that it's not supposed to be?
Yeah.
Copy Guardians of the Galaxy, failure. Star Wars, failure. They can't even copy their own games and make them right. They make one, they can't figure out what to do with the next. They gotta piss her out, for God's sakes.
Oh my God.
No benefit of the doubt. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're wasting money. And listen, Yoshi got out of there and he couldn't wait to tell us the bullshit that takes place. He couldn't wait. I'm just saying.
Yo,
it's funny, like one day he spilled the beans. One day.
He was done.
It was the same day. It was not even 0 day, Hargeet.
He was like, hold on.
He walked
like, I'm ready.
Building with his shit and walked straight into the camera for Greg. This is what he did. He was like, I'm ready to sing, bitch. I'm ready to sing.
You know, he didn't leave on good terms then, right? Like, it's obvious.
No, for sure.
They can try to cover it up all they want, play nice. Things have changed. New generation has stepped in. No, this was not cute. You got demoted, bro. You do not go from being the top dog and being there for 31 years and then be freaking under Herman and be okay with it. We're not gonna hands.
What type of under are you talking about?
Well, all kinds of under, baby. You don't know what's going on over there. You don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, don't put anything past them.
What do you think about all this?
So, look, this is kind of the stuff we've been talking about for a while, right? Because the indications of all this was there. We've heard about this as it's been going along. And first thing is, you spent all this time with your studios doing this. What you didn't spend your time on was making other games. So you're going to have a span of time where you just don't have any games. It's just the way it is. Like, you can't just magically wave a wand and suddenly games appear, right? This has been the problem Xbox has. Like, yeah, we bought studios, but guess what? They were already making games for other freaking publishers, and we finally got them to ourselves. And it's like, okay, now we're going to make the games, but that takes time. Now we're finally getting the fruits of those, like, of the waiting, right? We're getting those results now. That's what they're going to be in for a while. Like, your studios have nothing to show. Because why? They were making games that you canceled. That's part one. Part two, you wasted billions. No way around it. That many games canceled. That's billions that you wasted. What the heck do you have to show for it? Not much. So that's going to be a hit. You notice their roadmap is, let's not talk about games. Let's talk about movies. Let's talk about TV. Let's talk about concerts. Let's talk about anything but games. That's not good. That does not show confidence in that sector. That's just the reality of it. It also, by the way, doesn't show confidence to the investor who's saying, well, what the fuck's going on here? Well, what are you showing me here? I like that. Where's the output? What am I expecting for returns? When Jim Ryan went and said we couldn't survive if Call of Duty was in any way skimped, he's not wrong. They literally live off of Call of Duty. They live off of Xbox games. This is how freaking PlayStation survives. All you ponies out there, just understand your freaking console exists because of Xbox. That's a reality. Just deal with that reality.
Love it.
Just deal with that reality. Because all your games
Let
ain't
it sink
shit.
in.
Your games ain't shit. You don't buy them. You know who said that? Shuhei. Don't talk to me. Shuhei said, you don't buy the games. You ain't enough. PC ain't enough. You need to buy the remaster and the remaster of the remaster. Otherwise, they can't make the games. That's where you are now. That's where you are now. Keep talking, ponies, but that's where you are. Because you survive off of Xbox's stimulus packages. That's how you survive. Good luck. You want our games? You know there's another console. You can just buy that one when you don't have to worry about it. You can buy Game Pass. You get all the games. You sit here and pay the $70. Happy to take your $70. PS losers, fund Game Pass. I love it.
Yes.
Keep doing it, morons. Keep doing it. keep pounding your chest. I spent the $70. Good. Bring it on. Keep funding my Game Pass.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they're pounding. Okay, I don't think that's what they're pounding.
keep funding my Game Pass.
Talk that shit, Hardy, man. Talk that shit.
That's what they're pounding, bro.
I love this shit. It was so awesome.
Yep. It's so beautiful.
Demolished all their stupid talking points.
Yes.
All dead. Go away. You have nothing to stand on. We have console sales. I'm sorry, the consoles are selling less than last generation. Those numbers came out too. So yeah, you can screw up. You know the platform that's winning? PC. Who owns that one? Oh, Microsoft. Whoopsies.
Earmuffs, ponies. Earmuffs. This ain't going well for you.
You just can't write the script. You can't write the script, right? The entire thing was dead yesterday. Xbox is dying.
Oh my god!
No, you're that bitch.
Love it.
No.
That's wild.
Love it.
So it's glorious. Glorious.
So as far as this list of canceled things, I still think Fair Games may get canceled too. I don't know where Marathon ends up. So we'll see.
Canceled.
I expect more
games canceled.
Unfortunately. The
crazy thing is that they put this out there
it's just the way
probably because the direct is next week. And they're like, we can't put these news out after the freaking direct.
Yeah.
We got to get this in now.
That's
probably why we're hearing about it.
This is all crazy. I love it. It's the gift that kept on giving with that shoe interview. PSVR, no comment.
We're gonna get into the Shuhei. We're gonna get into that interview. The interview's coming. We're gonna talk about it. But you're absolutely right.
Canceled games. Remember, there's also Destruction All Stars that got canceled. Foam Stars is canceled, and all the other ones that they funded. All that money they spent all this money and got jack shit, except for one game, Helldivers. And Like, thank
They don't
God
even give
that's
a
one
shit.
game.
Not enough.
Right.
PC.
But that also had some little fun. I don't know if we're gonna get into that one where it sold more than Spider-Man 2. I'm interested in not talking
All
about
the
that one. Let's
nuggets.
get to that.
All the nuggets. All the nuggets. Telling you, it's a
But yeah,
beautiful
so-
thing, man. I love it. Remember, this is not first party. Their first party can't sell shit.
Nope.
That's
They
a
can't.
second party developer.
Yep.
They do not-
Helldivers
they're
2
not
did better
owned
than Spider-Man 2.
By Sony. How you gonna let that little bitch ass studio
Oh my God.
outdo all
Oh,
your
your
squad?
studios, bro.
Yep.
Out your
That's where they are.
Come on, man.
That is where they are right now.
You
And
look like goddamn
games,
fools.
Like
their
clowns,
games
bro.
have stopped selling, right? So the big huge, we sold 20 million copies. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because we got those numbers. Sony put those
Yep.
up for a reason. So we got
Yep.
those numbers. They sell crap. They do not sell well at all. So that's where they
Facts.
are. This is where they are. So
100%.
they don't buy their
It's the
games.
truth.
They buy Xbox games.
Facts.
So
Facts. Now remember,
PlayStation-
Harky, the argument now they have, what they're saying out there, what the ponies are doing to cope, they're glad. They're happy these games got canceled because they're
Yeah.
live service games. They're glad they got canceled. So let me ask you, ponies who are happy that these games got canceled, what are you gonna do when not any more games? What are you gonna do? They gotta start from scratch. They gotta start from scratch.
They're
You
not
got
going to
to know.
stop trying to go ahead and crack the code with this. If they're going to invest, they're going to keep going with the live
Yeah.
action games.
It's wild.
That's the path they decided to go with, and they're not going to stop. They will die on that hill.
So if Blue Point ever are going to make another game, which I don't know that they are, but if they are, they're starting now. So we'll see you in 6 years. So come around 2030, they'll give you a game. You're going to wait that long? Have fun. All that while, we're going to get 8 to 10 games every year from
Year,
Xbox.
bro. A year.
8 to 10 games from Nintendo every year. You guys can sit there and have fun with your MLB The Show that goes into Game Pass and the one game you might get from first party every year. Enjoy that. And you'll play Xbox games because that's what you'll be playing. And you'll be funding.
I
our
mean,
Game
that's
Pass.
their lifeline, Hargy.
100%.
That's what you want.
100%.
Stimulus packages from Xbox to fund your stupidity. You can go ahead and pay PS losers, fund Game Pass. Enjoy.
That's what's crazy. We've been saying, Hargy, how, listen, they don't understand the damage that Xbox is doing to PlayStation by putting some of their games on that platform.
All right. So I got the homie. Make it simple. Thank you
Make
for
it
being
simple.
here, fam.
What's
That's
up,
what I
baby?
appreciate you, homie. Says, cook them ponies, baby. LOL. Yes,
That's
indeed.
right, baby.
Absolutely. The homie Dark Angelic in the building with that $5 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. Says,
Thank you,
that's what
love.
happens when you money had third-party games at the
Yes.
expense of your own. Facts. This is the truth. And they can't even do that shit right anymore.
No.
Nobody of consequence wants to do business with them that way. They're like, we're friends.
Listen,
We're not friends like that.
I
Okay.
love the fact that these gallopers were out there acting as if we make no money from ABK, right? That was just a lot of money that went out, nothing coming in. You guys don't know your left from your freaking right because that ABK deal closed. You
Facts.
understand? They are still weak. Because of it. They don't know which way to go. They don't know what direction to take. Like Hargeet said before, Jim Ryan said that they will not survive without Call of Duty. And listen, I mean, there's the list. There's the list.
100%. It's the truth. We're seeing it. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Love it. The homie Make It Simple back.
Make it simple. What's
Another
up?
$2 super chat says, make some salami, baby.
Baby. Yes,
Yo,
salami. Oh,
we got
salami be bad.
Showtime Reezy in the building. What's up, fam? Thank you for being here. Thank you for that $5 super
Thank
chat.
you,
Says,
love.
shoot singing like a bird because he didn't like how his strawberry shortbread cake tasted.
Yes.
It wasn't the Rolex he wanted for his departure. Damn. He ain't fucking around.
Woo.
Robert Jr. in the building with that $2 super chat. Says, slow down, Doodle. You're killing them.
How can you kill something that's already dead, baby?
Oh, shit. Damn!
Ponies are
Mac
down.
22 TH54 in the building. Thank you for being a member for 3 months,
Thank
man.
you,
Appreciate you,
love.
fam. I want to see you on our Saturday member only stream
Yes.
in the morning and at night. We live. Be there. Says Doodle, stop hitting
What's
them.
up, baby?
They're dead.
They're done. They're done. They're
I
done.
mean, shit, it's the truth. Razor Ultra, my dude with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Homie says, Doodle, stop. Stop. They're already dead. Yo, everybody's just, they're watching that. They're like, I can't stop looking, but it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. The homie, why so serious? That $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Says, shoot, what happened to PlayStation VR 2? Next question. Mac 22 TH54. Heartgate from the top row. Elbow. Damn. That's wild. The homie service alive with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, fans. Says, Heartgate, stop. They're already dead. Yo, everybody was just slaying them. Make it simple with that $2. Appreciate you, fam. PC players only pirate games. Yeah. Except that's the only thing keeping Helldivers 2 afloat. That's wild. That's wild. All right. The homie demo. Oh, what happened? Oh, he had come out. I didn't even see him. All right. So obviously, you know what we're talking about here. 2 more games added to the list of games that they had to cancel. This is their new. All right. Give us your bars, man. What's going on? What do you think about it?
So yeah, man. I mean, I see this today, and it's just funny that it all happened in the middle of what's happening right now, right? We had news a couple of days of Xbox, right? This wasn't news; it's more like a small screen, that was like laid out by the Sony PlayStation fanboys that the media are, and they've been getting exposed. I don't know if you've seen the latest, Paul Tassi antics. I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah, he was out here talking crap, even though
so basically
he wants us to believe him and not Microsoft.
They've been exposed straight up
Facts.
of being ponies and trying to cover PlayStation stuff. You guys, we've been talking about this, the Xbox tax for a long time. This is exactly what it is. It's like Sony PlayStation fanboys that are hurt right now that Xbox is like developing, pushing forward, innovating and revolutionizing, right, what it is, the gaming industry. Because at the end of the day, they're going towards the future. So people can deny what the hell they want. But at the end of the day, we know where Xbox is going. We understand, how technology advances and what they're looking for, and they moving towards the direction where's the fish, right? There's fish that way, right? But some other people like Sony PlayStation, they imitators. They're not the real Slim Shady out here, and they're trying to do what Xbox is doing and what Xbox knows how to do for years. They've been doing multiplayer games. So what's popular right now? A full service or online service games is what's popping right now, right? Xbox been doing this before it became a thing, right? We see it with games like Gears, right? With games like Halo, we had seasons back in the day way before any of these happened. Xbox already has something like this already in place. And look, it goes to show that Sony PlayStation lacks creativity, and now they have the confidence and belief to push anything out after that Concord fiasco. People are really on their rating, right? What really happened with Concord? That was a crazy blow. They never had a game drop or flop like that. So the fact that it happened and they realized that it could happen to them, that all these fanboys that they hear on Twitter or see that on Twitter, they are like, 0.5% of gamers, because at the end of the day, that's the reality. They were like, bro, we getting scammed by our own fans.
Facts.
They've been asking them for shit that they don't even play. And look, this is a result of all of this and everything that we've been talking about. So there's no small screen that can save Sony PlayStation, in my opinion. I feel like they heading down like really bad. They focusing in the wrong things. They don't really know what the hell they're doing. They lost out of touch. What I'm trying to say, like, they cover the media is trying to push a narrative, but at the end of the day, like Harky said, everybody's noticing and everybody knows what's up. Like nobody's blind.
Facts.
and it's funny that they had to cancel games. And I think Clue was the one who posted something that read like, I'd rather put my games on other platforms that have my games canceled. And bro,
Facts.
we are gamers at the end of the day. We like playing games. So even if these games weren't a financial success, right? We still want to play them because we want to see what they like. We are curious. We want to see what the hell would have been, right? Because at the end of the day, this is what we want. So to have these games canceled because Sony PlayStation is hard headed, right? And they don't want to do what they need to do to move to get these games going. Because this is not only about selling consoles, you have to sell your games. And your games, they have
Facts.
to hit too. They have to, be
Agreed.
popular without, and I know, look, this guy, Shui, right? Well, I can't even pronounce his name.
Shuhei.
Right. He kept it real. He was like, I was trying to keep stuff traditional. And Sony PlayStation was like, that's not what we want. We want to make money. Are you stupid? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So people like
We're going to talk about Shuhei next, but yeah.
Damn ponies
exactly.
oh, it's a good opportunity to hire him. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. Look at Sony PlayStation. He's like, bro, it's like trying to hire Michael Jordan after he came out of retirement. It's like, yeah, oh, you shoot. Oh, Michael Jordan, let's get him. Like, he sucks. He totally is out of
time has passed.
shape. Yeah.
Time has passed.
Past his prime.
Moved
Let's
on.
get him.
For sure.
Like,
For
get
sure.
out of here, man. You ponies are crazy.
That's
This is, you had it coming. I can do nothing but laugh. And you can call me whatever you want, clip me and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, y'all are ponies, but you don't realize it. Y'all get hurt, right? Y'all get hurt when shit like this happen, and then we highlight it. And then you're like, oh, I'm not a pony, but I'm hurt because PlayStation is in a dire position. And now you hurt, right? No, you can't be hurt like that because, it got to be equality is a thing, right? So y'all went on top, y'all have your fun. Y'all really stepped on us, right? Even after we were dead, y'all kept on beating us. And look at us now, right now. Look at what we are right now, bro.
Look at me now. We're getting paid for, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do.
Yeah, bro.
Bars.
Let them think in their head that they winning. But we know what's up. We know how we feel. It's like CMoney, somebody tell you, hey, CMoney, you ain't got it like that, you ain't got no money, and nobody really know what you have in back, maybe you out there, in a Bentley, living lavish and stuff, but I have a bunch of jewelry, but nobody knows, and you're not here flexing.
Well, it's just all stupid ass narratives that these people have, bro. That's what it is. They're more caught up with the bullshit than anything else. It's stupid. It's stupid, exactly. But let me get the homie Fark you in the building with that $2 super
Oh my god!
Says Hargeet TTS is my favorite thing ever. God damn it! What is that? What you see?
Fark you, what's good?
You see what he just put that?
Oh
picture?
yes, I see it. I see it. Damn. That may be this may be like the worst one yet.
No. I'm not even gonna leave that on wrong because that's fucked up. That's real cold. That's real cold. Make it simple with that $2 super chat says. I would love if Shuhei did the Xbox marketing. Not gonna lie. Well, I don't know what he market. I mean,
he's available now.
I don't think he got a lot going on right now.